Hello and good morning. Oh, and all right. I forgot to pull out the microphone. So it was a bit too far away. All right. So last time we went to a mission start, but apparently somewhere on the way, it had switched the quest on us, so I just went to the next hunting ground. So while the clips were running, I actually went and ran to the real mission start. And on the way came past a few fighting locals. So I guess that's what we'll be doing first, and then we'll be dealing with that promontory thing. Alright. Here goes nothing. So over there somewhere are, I think, the fighting folks.
I found her!
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess they've already taken down the locals because I drove by. Alright.
I have
Okay. Wait, I think someone over there is actually attacking my mount. Alright, you're sleepy. Where's the last of you?
Down, machine!
Okay, that's not nice.
I've come for you! What?
Alright. We've got you. Let's see. Can we... That's a bit rude. They attacked my mount. I wasn't even anywhere nearby. I had just parked it there. Alright, let's go back to all these dead people. Collect our reward, i.e. loot them. Alright, I hope you folks have been doing well so far. Oh, yeah, those were the Utaru we drove by. Sadly, we weren't able to save those. But hey, at least we got money from you. That's nice. Coldly. Yeah, anyway, I hope you had a good, good week so far. Looking forward to my Friday here. And, yeah, and I got a delivery yesterday. I got a treadmill.
I can grab this from my stash later.
So, which means I can do some sports at home now while I'm computing, not just near, you know, I don't have to decide which one to do, and that kind of helps me trick myself into doing more exercise. So if I'm sounding a little tired today, that's because I went on my first, albeit virtual, walk in a while yesterday, and I'm still sore everywhere. So, yeah. But hey, maybe that means, oh. Maybe that means I won't take as much space on screen anymore, and you'll actually be able to see those elements. I mean, like, in a few weeks or something, but, or months.
This'll make a good dye.
Never say die, Aloy. Never say die. No, wait, wrong word. Homophone. Always with those homophones in English. Alright, why am I collecting random loot here? We really don't need it. We're full on health and everything. So... that path up there does look kind of interesting. Oh. We can see stuff.
Looks like Kalai and the search party took down a few machines when they were here.
Cool. Why is it always go there and take down the machines?
Setting it on fire won't help.
Skydrifter wants ice. Okay. And these are weak against electricity. Hi Ada, reminds me to play Beat Saber more regularly. That's my treadmill. Yeah, that... Whoa, that is a full body exercise, truly. I've seen a couple of people stream that and went like, how can you do that for like 2 hours, you know, and not be completely, and you know, while talking to the viewers and things like that. Alright, so let's see, can we somehow do this? So the knockdown sharpshot bow, not really that useful. We need the Frost Hunter bow would be really useful. And the Acid Warrior bow. So I guess we'll put the Hunter bow in the Sharpshot bow thing. Although that means we don't have a... Oh well, maybe we'll just replace the Shredder Gauntlet or something. Sharpshot bow. Spike Thrower. Yeah, let's replace the Shredder Gauntlet for now. Alright. So the bird first if we can. Where did the bird even go? Didn't I just tag the bird and now it's gone? That's annoying. You can't just despawn a bird on me. That's rude.
There's the broken bridge. I'm gonna have to take care of these machines before I can look around.
Ah, the bird is
I
back.
don't have the right
there.
data for that machine yet. I better look at more cauldrons.
Okay. You can be taken down with electricity. Whoops, okay. I should have maybe thought about bridge. Yeah, smoke. What are you doing? No, I didn't want to set a trap. I guess that might work as well. You can't see me. Okay, you're damaged by that already. So I can take you down. And now you get electric stuff as well. Oh, that doesn't work at that distance. Okay. So I guess I could try this bow instead. Okay. That actually works. Okay. Got you all. And now I guess the bird is the last one. Or is there anything else? Okay, I guess let's examine everything and heal up while we're at it. Oh, and there are some good. Do you have any favorite songs on Beat Saber or something? I think there's some. It's been a while, but there were some really
Get a strong
fun.
color out of this.
Some really fun song choices there. But I guess I accidentally triggered the acid trap, and it was actually useful because the machine didn't catch us while we were doing it and then ran right into it following us. So, hey. Couldn't have gone better if I'd planned it. Oh, okay, so back there is another one. Okay, that's the second bird. Okay, I should probably fill up on arrows everywhere. Okay. And probably craft out of materials for smoke bombs. That's not nice. Where's my sling? Come on. Trap. Trap. You know what? Let's eat the salad while we're here. But I don't actually. Oh, did I forget to actually? No. I selected the blast sling. Oh, right. I don't even have to. It's just regular. Okay, got one. Where's the other one, though? There was some icon. Over there.
I gotta get more ammo.
Okay. And now... Okay. Let's go back to the regular arrows, I guess. I hate this. Where are you? Come on, get up. You can do this. Oh, whoa, heal, Aloy. Why can't I heal? Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Oh. I guess because we ate the food, we cannot die. That's nice. Okay, now. Come on. Get out of the fire. Okay. Got you.
Now to look for Kalai's seed pouch. I better start at the bridge.
She seems very convinced that that other person is already dead. Alright. That was a bit, yeah, a bit challenging. You know, easy mode and all.
Useful for making dyes.
Nice, we could just head up the stairs, I guess. That nature conveniently built for us. Gaia provides. What's this? Oh. We're actually in the wrong spot. Let's grab this one while we're here. Come on, we want to go down. There should be a path down here. Come on. So many lines next to each other.
A lot of footprints. Must be from the search party. Bree said this is where they found his wife's instrument. The search party concluded Kalai's body was probably carried away by the river. But from up there, that old tree would have caught her. I don't think she actually fell. I should check up at the promontory. Maybe the search party missed something.
I just
Looks like
climbed.
the search party took the trail under the stone arch. That must be the way up to the promontory.
You know that thing where you go up a mountain and then the game tells you, no, 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 down here, and then you go down there. And then the game says, Oh yeah, now, please go up there. It's like, I was already there. I could have done that. Wait, why does it... Something is wrong here with the pathfinding. Every time I'm down here, the game goes like, go up there. And then once I'm up there, it tells me, well, go down here. I guess this path, maybe?
Debris. There must have been another path up. Guess Kalai and the search party climbed the cliff instead.
Ah, what's this? Trail debris. Oh, okay.
This broke off some time ago. Why do I get the feeling this isn't going to be an easy trail to follow? I'll save this for a dyer.
Oh, this cave? Me find cave.
An old Utaru trailhead. Looks like this is where the Rite of Discovery started.
Huh. Alright. Okay. Pretty area though. Nice little grove with waterfalls.
Debris on the trail. It looks like pieces of a bridge. Looks like this fell down here a long time ago. Maybe from a storm.
I guess we'll just follow those arches then. Multi-level waterfalls. It's like a veritable chocolate fountain in here. So... Why is there a pig up in the air? Or... somewhere there at least? Let's see, is there somewhere... Okay.
I'll dry off. Eventually.
This pathfinding is kind of weird. Okay, here's the bridge. I guess there's a grapple point up there. Alright, and there's another one here.
One of the trail's broken away. Kalai must have climbed her way up too.
Okay, that's... Seriously, game?
A dyer can make use of this.
This is such a typical controls problem in Forbidden West. It's like, yeah, of course Aloy would just walk off right next to a bridge. Anything interesting here? Doesn't really look like it. And then these points at the ends where you get stuck and actually have to jump off, which half the time, you know, is what the game takes to mean.
If Kalai made it to the top, she must have been a good climber. It doesn't add up that she fell.
You know, so it's even more likely that you fall down when you just intended to walk across something. Oh, I guess the trail continues here.
This must be the promontory. Looks like Kalai was doing something at that stone table. I should take a look.
Examine the stone table.
There's Plainsong. Just like the first Utaru saw it.
I wanted to grab this.
Flowers. Ground into a dye. Kalai must have done this as part of her ritual. I should look around. My focus will help me figure out what happened to her. The search party was up here, all right. There's too many tracks to pick out Kalai's.
What's this?
Looks like the edge broke off recently. I still don't think she could have fallen into the river from here. I should keep looking around.
Yeah, that looks like it would be quite a leap away from the mountain. If she'd fallen, she'd landed, yeah, on that tree. Sherlock Aloy.
These flowers have a trace of something on their petals. The dye Kalai was wearing. Looks like it left a trail. Too faint for the search party to have noticed, but my focus can pick it up. Bree mentioned this was part of the rite of discovery. All of the marks look old. Kalai must not have gotten to this part.
So let's better loot it. Alright, give me a second. I'll have to take a short break and then I'll be right back. Have some clips and Always a bit of a difficulty how much you do. Did you just see that? I think that was a bona fide.
It says, "Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?"
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation puts his lonely eyes to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Simon and Garfunkel song. Okay. Why is the chicken attacking me? Seriously. Do they have attack chickens here? What the heck? She lived in a boathouse down by the river. Everyone called her Halcyon Helen. I know, it should be Pretty Belinda, but that would have been obvious, right? It is me, Captain Obvious, with my carrots and my celery. Eating crunchy vegetables is good for you. And I wonder how that works, like whether it was just that, you know, the kind of people, you know, that being outside of town kind of protected them from, you know, I don't know if they, you know, took apart a body to see out how it worked, that then nobody would, you know, see them do it, and that way, you know, ignorance is bliss. Or if it's more about, you know, having, you know, being near the forest. It's so buggy, it's so duddy, it's so barky and quirky and bugged. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So now this should work. Yes. And interestingly, they have compatibility code, those bastards. Ha! So, you see, they noticed, someone drew a rounded rectangle around a push button in this window. So I guess they're trying to do the default outline, and it's around the default button. And so they just switched and drew this gray 3D outline. That's actually cool. Oh no, it keeps following Basim.
Need to cloak myself.
Which will make the stealthing here a lot funnier.
I prefer to work in the shadows.
Well, you apparently prefer to cooperate with a horse. What the fuck? Okay.
What do you see?
There is this rope thingy. Maybe we can slide down there and drop. I mean, technically it's probably possible in-game. The question is, can I pull it off? Oh, the music is nice. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, that worked. There's a chest to loot. Alright, there we are back. And now let's see. The missing person was an Assassin's Creed player and did a leap of faith out of a habit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, dang it. No. And as they were falling, they were like, no, wrong game.
There's the dye trail. Looks like it leads away from the cliff edge.
I still like that, you know, when you go there, that they now actually use the same button for highlighting a track everywhere in the game. Like, it's always R1, whether you're scanning a machine with your focus and tagging them, you know, tagging is R2, highlighting track is R1, and here the interaction was R1 as well. It kind of, I mean, on one hand, you know, it's kind of more convenient to just be able to walk up to everything and say interact, 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 and just use triangle everywhere. But,
Dye trail ends here, with a lot of broken branches. I should take a closer look. Branches were snapped off recently. From some kind of struggle? And over here, drag marks. Looks like they lead through this thicket. I can follow them with my focus.
but yeah, it kind of makes it feel more like Aloy is actually using a computer system on the focus, which I kind of like. And I think if I hadn't played the previous game, probably the whole interact thing wouldn't be as prominent in my head.
Two bodies? One must be Kalai, but who's the other woman? Kalai. Those marks on her neck. She was strangled. At least I can return her seed pouch to Bree. So the killer must have tried to push Kalai off the cliff. That's why the search party found her instrument by the river. But Kalai fought back. So the killer strangled her. And then dragged her here. Right.
Of course, before we can find out who the other person is.
Guess that answers how the killer died.
Okay, wait. Scan first. Stalker. Weak versus electricity. Craft our arrows back.
Ah!
That's our warrior bow. Whoa. Oh, I forgot to heal apparently. Oops. Didn't pay attention there. Let's see where it respawns us.
That's how the killer died.
Oops. Okay, let's see. We can probably place shock traps somewhere. here. Wait, is there a second one? Come here. No, not here. Here. Yes.
Don't think this fight's over just yet.
Okay, you have a friend with you, I guess? Yeah.
Stalker's got a friend. Just what I needed.
Dang it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'm not giving up.
Heal. Dang it, Aloy landed in the cactus. There is the stalker. Let's craft some arrows. Oh. So I guess from that distance. Dang it. Oh wait. Wrong kind of arrow.
Oh!
I should probably get some food. Way too clever.
It's fallen!
Click. Get at it. And, come on. Two more. Yes.
Okay,
Ooh.
I better grab the killer's seed pouch. Might help identify her.
Alright.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Another thunderstorm in the distance. Telling us that we really shouldn't be pissing about here and instead should maybe, just maybe, yeah, should just maybe get back to saving the world, but you know how it goes in games. Side quests are important.
Save this green shine for something special.
I wish I was special. Oh. I actually shot off a dart gun that I could have used. Wait, that's the end of the mission. I want to loot first. Because who knows what cutscene I might trigger. Where did we take down the other stalker? Oh, there's some scrap and stuff over there. I really want to get my arrow pouch upgrade soon. Do you need an arrow pouch enlargement? Don't worry. Many men your age have this problem, and we can make your pouch larger. Or should I say many saviors your age?
Maybe Fane and Carol back in Plainsong will know who the seed pouch belongs to.
Just bring along the body. Duh. But it's kind of a bit of a cheap trick to go, oh yeah, we'll just you know, maybe the basically is what I wanted to say, not baby, not maybe. Basically, you're just collecting soldiers' dog tags like in lots of other games, and they just went like, oh yeah, it has a religious value.
This pigment would work well on armor.
Let's see how that fires. Okay, that's that thing. It's kind of an interesting bit that they give you all these, like that you shoot off parts and can actually use them. You know, in a lot of games you see an enemy with a cool weapon and you go, why can't I use this weapon? And you know, you kill them and their weapon is not there. You cannot loot them.
This might have been the way the first Utaru climbed down the mountain. Looks like most of the path has crumbled away.
Okay. And there's our shortcut. Good game. That's what I like, that they kind of give you... It kind of is a standard design element at this point, you know? It's interesting to go up somewhere, get the story. Going down somewhere is not that interesting. And particularly with the climbing mechanics in this game, like climbing up is more convenient than climbing down. So they go, hey, once you're far up, we can let you rappel down or slide down. And I mean, that rappel moment is kind of a trademark thing that we had in the trailer. So I think at this point, you know, they would be stupid to take that out. Although on the other hand, I think I've heard people say, oh, it's the same rappel animation as last game. But you know, why bother with the rappel animation? You're familiar with it, it's a nice animation, it's a cool design. And then, whoops. You can always go, ah, that's where we parked the car. You know, it's a nice animation, it's a good design, and you know, like, it's not as if you constantly see that, so why not focus on unique elements of this game and just take over what you had previously. In Minecraft, you have an X% chance to get a dropped weapon from a killed mob, and if the mob kills you, it has the same chance to get yours. That's, you know, that's fair. I always kind of felt that that might be another cool game idea, you know, for like an indie game that is trying something new. There are games there. I'm not sure if I should mention their names because one, they're not quite what I'm thinking of, and second, I think it would spoil the game. You know, it would be a fun idea to have a game where you are the NPC and going up against the hero and all the cheap tricks the hero can do. You know, like, you kill the hero, then the hero comes back. You know, with like health refilled and everything. And that always kind of feels like cheating. Now I know all the things you're going to do already, and so I'll fight you better. I'm not sure if you, like, I can't think of many interesting game mechanics to do from that. I guess you could do something like, if you do something roughly in the same phase that you did in a previous battle, then, you know, the quote-unquote player character that is attacking you will get like a bonus or something, because they've seen that before. I guess you could do something like that, you know.
We all lament Kaleigh's death, but perhaps it's time to move on.
No, not until I hear from Aloy.
That's also kind of nice, like these conversations, you know, direct you the right way when you're nearby. Oh, that's, you know, you hear
You really
your
think
quest.
an outlander can find what our own people could not?
She saw what ailed Land God Ray, didn't she? Maybe she'll see something that leads to Kaleigh's seed pouch.
Temper your expectations,
From
Bree.
the soil she came, to the soil she returns.
May the joy she planted in us all grow again.
You can name your weapons, and when named mobs or items are involved in a death, the chat calls it out. So it could say, Ada was slain by a zombie with Ada's axe. Very amusing in multiplayer.
No doubt.
Not only that.
That was in... I saw that in Terraria, where, you know, it's multiplayer as well, so you can...
Sundown. Times will be out soon.
How should I know?
So, you were doing your thing, crafting something in the
We
city,
all
and
lament
another
Kaleigh's
player was
death,
going
but perhaps
away
it's time to move
somewhere.
on.
No,
And then,
not until I hear from
you know, you got messages in chat suddenly like, you know, friend A, was killed by, I don't know, unspeakable
Do you
evil mob.
really
And then we
think
said
an
like, I
outlander
told you
can
not
find
to
what
get too
our own
close to
people
that
could
building.
not?
There's the
She saw what
unspeakable
ailed
evil
Land
in
God
there,
Ray,
or whatever
didn't
it was
she?
called.
Maybe she'll see something that leads
You
to
know, or
Kaleigh's
it was just like,
Temper
player
your
B was killed
expectations.
by sheer drop, and then I told you not to dig downwards. You know, it was
How could I forget?
it was kind of fun that you can see all
All
that.
we can do is take care of each other, as best we can, come what may.
That's Kaleigh's. You found it.
Bree. Kaleigh didn't fall. She was murdered.
What?
I went up to the promontory. I found Kalai and the body of the woman who killed her.
That's impossible. The search party already checked up there. There was nothing.
The bodies were in a separate clearing, away from where the search party checked. A stalker had mauled her while she was trying to hide Kalai's body.
Who was she?
I was hoping you would know. I brought back her seed pouch.
It belongs to Lina. Kel's apprentice. I don't understand. Why would she do this?
Maybe we should ask Kel.
But she... You, there. Where is Kel?
I saw her leave out the east gate about an hour ago.
She's going home. Summerwind.
She's running away? She needs to stand trial.
I can catch her. Where is this place?
Look for a ruined settlement at our southern border. It's her childhood home. We will get the guards and try to catch up with you.
Okay, that quest didn't just end here. Okay.
Children, be careful. Did you hear?
I kind of expected the game to just go, yeah, sure. Oh, that is, you know, this other chorus member or something who always disagreed with her. And now we'll arrest the chorus member and do whatever she wanted us to do. You know, that would have been kind of the quick way to end this
Leave
quest.
this mount outside.
No. I'll mount this mount and go
We cannot save.
to where it is. Oh, this is nice. We can ride through this blight without taking damage. I wonder where we will get the parts.
May the sun shine upon you. Hope you're doing well.
Like, we still need a
That must
parts
be Summerwind. But where is Kel?
from that harvesting robot. From that land god, as they call them. Maybe she realizes what went wrong. Ooh, raccoon. Oh, and is that a squirrel? Seriously? Come on. Come on. Okay. So we can't really attack any of these land gods as far as I've seen. So I'm kind of confused where we would get parts from one. Okay, let's do a quick save here. But this, you know, this feed in chat, I mean, part of it is just, you know, debugging. It helps the developers just to see what goes on in the game. And, you know, I think I've said that before, that basically if you look, you know, it's all just network protocols. And network protocols usually consist of individual messages that tell you about events. Either events on the player's machine, like push the right button, push the left button, push, you know, and getting sent to the server, which then says, okay, the character has moved that much. Or replies like, okay, this enemy has moved, this enemy just gave you 5 points damage. So since you already have these messages, it's fairly easy in multiplayer games with a network connection to add. By fairly easy, I mean, it's still a lot of work, but like, you have a lot of the code that you need for that already. You just have to do it right. Again, not just have to do it right. I don't mean, don't do anything stupid, but rather you have to be methodical about it and things like that. It's not quite as simple to design a network protocol, but once you have the network protocol, it's a much smaller step to add chat, because chat is basically at its core just another message type that just says the computer won't do anything with this message except forward it unchanged to other players. So if you type something in area chat, all the system does is it sees the message and says, oh yeah, let's send that back out. So like, instead of where, like you push the right button to move right or the left button to move left, that just gets consumed by the server and the server reacts to it. And messages like this enemy just moved to this spot is sent back to you, but you would never tell the server that an enemy moved, because that's not your client's, your game's job. It doesn't control the enemies, it just shows them to you, and it only controls you. But the chat messages are the only thing that goes up to the server and then back down to everyone, or if it's a DM or something, then only to that recipient, or if it's like another group chat, then only to the people who are in that group. And I mean, even with area chat, they probably don't forward the messages to people who don't have chat open. And so it's a fairly simple thing to add, but it adds so much more to multiplayer games. Like, for one thing, you can use it as a game designer for calling out what's happening to your teammates, so that if you missed that your teammate got killed and you don't have voice chat, at least oh, we're one person down now. And of course, also you get that log where it says, maybe the message even says, died by taking 4,000 damage by Big Boss with an axe. And then, oh wow, that has like a special action when it uses its axe that it can make, maybe when it does a critical hit or something, cause up to 4,000 damage. And you go like, okay, maybe we should get more armor, or maybe we should be more careful about avoiding that axe when the wind-up is done or something. It helps you. And as you said, it can be funny in ways like either, when something embarrassing happens, it gets called out to everyone, or if someone gets killed with their own axe, something like that, yeah. And also, what was the last thing I was thinking of? Yeah, of course it can also be used for advertising. Like, there are many MMOs where when someone opens a loot box, everyone in the area gets a short little prompt. So-and-so got, this rare item or this epic item or whatever out of a loot box type, like in Star Trek Online, for example, when you fly through sector space or something, you get some fly text zooming by that says, player 5 got a Romulan Star Destroyer with from a Romulan loot box or something like that. I have special intel about this end boss. You mean you read the death message? Well, yeah, I mean, it can be really helpful.
There's Kel. What's she holding?
My guess is she has a weapon and has realized that people will come for her. And if chat goes straight to log, hello log for J vulnerability. Ooh.
So now everyone knows. It was only a matter of time once you went up that cliff.
You stood right next to the man whose wife you had murdered and told him to move on.
I never wanted any of this to happen.
Then why?
Calais sowed the seeds of discord. She wanted the Utaru to leave Plainsong, abandon our home. If that thought caught on, it would have been more destructive than any sickness or machine.
So you had her killed?
There is a natural order to all things. Growth, decay, death. It's the way of the world. A tree cannot pick up its roots, so I stopped what was threatening us. And I'm sorry it came to it. But it's over now.
I'm gonna make sure you pay for all the suffering you've caused.
Too late.
Okay, I was going like, what's that with her nose and her hands? But it's very subtle. They, like, on the lips, you could have thought, you know, maybe it's some sort of, makeup or something. And then you saw it on her nose and went like, okay, that's a bit weird. And then, you could see it on her hands already, but she kind of had her hands behind her, so that was a very nice design for that scene. Okay. What do we say? No one will remember you. You still failed. It ends with you. These are all really great things to say. I mean, she kind of seems, like holier than thou, and she kind of seems, she hasn't really, well, she's shown a little bit of regret saying she didn't want to have to kill her, but, that's more the kind of regret someone has for, I'm sorry you found out I did that bad thing, or, I'm sorry that person forced me to kill her by not doing what I wanted, which is not how it goes. So I'm not sure if I want to be very empathetic here. But I think that no one will remember you. I don't really believe that. Like, it's a good insult. Like, we'll make sure no one remembers you. But, so I'm thinking I'll go for you still failed. Although, she's dying. So that's also not... I don't know. I think... These are all... I just want to say all of them. Aloy was angry in the dialogue, so let's go with that one.
I found Kalai's seed pouch. Her seeds will be planted in Plainsong and remembered. But yours? Yours will never be sown.
Someone will.
No, Cal. No one will.
No! She needed to stand trial! Kalai deserves justice.
Burn her seeds. People should remember Kalai, not the woman who had her killed.
It isn't much, but I want you to have this. As thanks. I won't have to spend the rest of my days wondering what happened to Kalai.
Blighted are the leaves. 3 of our people, dead. And for what? I admit it. I never wanted you among us. But now, it seems I must thank you for revealing the rot that had taken hold here.
I'm sorry it had to happen this way.
At least with the rot removed, new growth can thrive.
Alright, so what this quest actually did is it took out one of the chorus members and kind of convinced one that we're a good person. So I guess that's useful.
I'll plant Kalai's seed pouch in Plainsong. You made that possible. Kel would have gotten away with murder. If not for you, Aloy. I'll always be grateful you exposed Kel's treachery. I'll plant Kalai's seed pouch in Plainsong. You made that possible.
I'll make sure Kel's body is properly seen to. Kel's treachery will be a shock to many in Plainsong. You've done enough for us, Outlander. Go while the roots are strong.
Alright. So I guess we've talked to everyone. That works. But yet, Log4j is interesting, not so much technically. Like, I don't think many people today would build a feature like the one that caused that vulnerability into a logging library. You know, it's kind of a different mindset than when it was originally designed and added. You know, and more people are interested in keeping their modules smaller and, you know, more like delineate clearly what features should be in what component. Okay, I think the lowest level quest now is the cauldron, so we can finally go there and learn to override some things. But it's interesting just like as a study, like how could that feature even get added? And you know, why wasn't it removed in a security review or something like that?
I'm not sure what it means.
Land God Plowhorn. Docile acquisition machine. Oh, there is actually a land god over there.
I think that's one of the Utaru land gods. What's it doing here?
Okay. There's a bunch of broken land gods, apparently. Okay. Wait, what are these little guys?
Fire's wasted on that machine.
Weak versus nothing? No special weakness, I guess. Okay, I think it's just 2 burrowers. But even those aren't. There's another one back there, I think.
Oh, machine's onto me.
Okay, let's just take a fight with you guys. Okay. Oh, okay. So they know how to take these down as well now. Critical strike, come on. Yes. Why aren't you doing anything? Okay, that worked. Now, last one.
There.
Did I get you all? Looking good. Okay. So let's loot you folks. What's this? I guess that's another broken down land god. Ancient supply safe.
I'll need these later, for sure.
Grab all these things. So much scrap. Alright. What else can we get? Did we grab everything? There's something stuck in the wall again. And it's just broken down. Can we... Don't think we can take anything out of it, can we? What was that? There was a signal. Somewhere over there. Oh, that might be our cauldron. Oh well. And I don't even remember what were we supposed to do in the... I think the... You know, the cauldron was why we originally came here, but we already went in there, didn't we? So this is a different cauldron, I think. Right, we went into the other one when the cauldron was broken.
Here I come.
Okay. Now we only have... Oh. That looks promising. Fire gleam to ignite. Not sure if that's actually a way through, but at least we got some green shine. Nope, okay. That's just a little nook. Was it a cranny? That was a bit, again, you know, like a thing that wouldn't happen in real life. You know, you wouldn't just stop your climbing shield because one of your feet touched land. Wasn't that where we... Oh no, that was the cauldron we saw. Isn't it? Okay. We're getting a save point here at least, but yeah, it was kind of pointless that it led us here because the actual location is the cauldron entrance we saw. See if one of your friends spots that. Yeah.
They're searching for me.
wait for you to see your friend, maybe? I'd rather just silent strike you than having to... Okay, I guess you don't. Uh-oh. Weedy weedy. You make weird sounds. Okay, that worked. Okay, now at least I have my peace and quiet. So let's go in there and see what we can do.
Should be able to hack this open. No turning back once I'm inside. These ledges look like they'll hold up.
To get up there. Okay. This doesn't look good. Everything red. You're about to enter a cauldron and won't be able to exit until you complete it. Make sure you're prepared. Wait, do I have stuff for smoke bombs? Yes, I do. Okay. Don't have enough blast paste, apparently, to make any more, so we have to be a bit frugal with these, I suppose. Oh, I should have gone to my... Oh well.
Down it is. Cable seems sturdy enough.
Seriously? I jumped. Do I have to get a running start again? It's the controls, like so many times. I do something that... I don't know, maybe it's because I played the previous game and they've changed some of the mechanics and controls. Maybe that's getting me. But really...
No turning back once I'm inside.
Oh, maybe I should see if I can find... Let's see, do I still have... No. So first let's craft those and then see if we can refill 3 acid traps. Can we... Whoops, can we... No, we can't craft more. Can't craft more of this. Can't carry more of this. These should also be maximum. These as well. Okay. I think we're done. Okay, so let's have a quick peek. Where is the next? I mean, we've got the fast travel point there, so that shouldn't be hard. Oh, and there's a bunch more new points down there. There's shelter. I think shelter counts. Okay, so let's make sure that's free. Go around it. And let's hope. Okay, let's see. Oh. There's a workbench, and what is that? Fire gleam. That I haven't grabbed yet, it seems. But let's see, this shelter should be one with a... I think those always have our stash. I don't quite get, especially at a cauldron, it seems it would make sense to have a shelter there. You know, so that you can you know, just so you can grab stuff before you go in, or if you go in and realize you're missing some stuff, that they could restart you at the exit, I guess.
No turning back once I'm inside.
Let's actually do a hard save here. So that should we... I don't think it's necessary, but, you know, better safe than sorry. That means I know I can always just call this cauldron a wash if I'm finding I don't have something I would have needed. Get back out. Because I think they just generally just respawn you inside.
These ledges look like they'll hold up.
And now see if I can... Yeah, I think they just expect me to always get a running start here.
People seems straight. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Here we go again. That was fun. Now I need to find my way to the core.
Well. Okay, there's some control thing over there that I could likely cleanse. There's immediate death down there. There's a force field here that I can't get through.
Shield. I'll have to find a different path.
Okay, that's a new animation that she'll actually run against the shield and take 2 points of damage. I just expected it to be a wall. Oh, okay. I think they're making us go around in one circle. and turn off some things on the way. Because like they have these walls here. So we can't actually go back. You know, that's kind of the easiest way to make something seem big. By having you walk into a circle, in a circle. And then you can kind of reuse some of the bits when you see, you know, a cross.
This cloud should hide me for a while.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I thought that was wind or something. Okay. Luckily that wasn't an apex. Oh, you're down there. Whoops. Okay. Got both of them. Not with too much.
Should be able to get across if I hack that node near the gap.
Yep. You know what? Let's heal here. Because... oh, that didn't work. I guess I can't heal from 2 points, even if I want to. Okay. Okay, we've built a bridge. And yeah, we're already turning back on ourselves. But you know, it's an engine thing. You know, you can, like, if you have one long tunnel that is your map, then that's basically, you know, that stresses the engine. Well, first, you know, if it's a tunnel, then it just feels small. And also, if it gets too long, then, you know, the coordinates get high, and you have to be able to cope with large coordinates and things like that. There's like a lot of small things that depend on that. And so, if you want to have something that feels wide, but you want to have the player mainly in a tunnel, a circle is a good choice because it keeps the coordinates from growing, it keeps all that, and it keeps all the things you've already passed by, like on the left and the right. You can reuse those twice, basically. You know, on the right side of the circle and the left side of the circle, the stuff you see in the middle is still there. So it's basically something to make something seem larger than it is. And, you know, reduce the amount of loading that you have to do. Because if it's like a tunnel, like a long bridge or something, where you see far to the right and the left, then after every step, you need to load a little more. So kind of the walk speed of your character is limited by the loading speed. In a circle, you still see most of what's in the center. And so that will then basically just get reused, and so you need to reload a little less. And then of course, if you also need height then a nice trick is a spiral. Because, you know, if the turn is subtle enough, or like here, you know, you always go kind of a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the left. You're always zigzagging through. So it's kind of hard to keep track of where you actually on the circle are if you don't watch for it. So it always feels like you're going straight forward in a large place. But then if you go a spiral, that means you visit every spot twice. So if you can keep the entire spiral loaded, you not only, when looking up, see the next floor, which is already loaded for when you arrive there. So, you know, it just feels larger. Okay, so why is there... Well, I guess we have to go over the bridge to be able to go there. I guess let's go up there. See what they have for us. A little bit of loot, it seems. Again, this is like a little detail that happens a lot in this game. That you have these steps that are just a bit too tall for Aloy to just walk up. And you know you're intended to walk up there. It's not a jump puzzle or anything. So it feels really annoying. Why wouldn't Aloy just do the step up there? And there's a wall behind it, so it's not as if they're using these steps to keep you from falling off something. And those are just the details you usually catch in testing at the latest, you know. You go, oh, in this spot, because this has a slight downturn, it actually doesn't get counted as the same distance. Oh, wow. There's this dust and we're supposed to leave footsteps in it. But the dust area is actually larger than the dust graphic. And so we're leaving footsteps in the metal. I mean, I knew Aloy was hot, but that she's this hot that she melts metal floor. Alright, let's see where we are headed here. Okay, looks like on the right. Again, that's just blocked. No gifts from the game. Okay, nothing back there. This is nice. No dozens of machines to have to fight. Okay, yeah, that's where we came from. We went in a neat little circle. I guess now we have the door, so we're getting close.
Damn, more machines.
Yep. I did have to jinx it.
I gotta find a way to the other side.
Well, I hear dying is usually the way to the other side. Do we do the rotating thing again? Oh, okay. we're doing the take this slidey thing and then pick a fight with the machines. Or maybe let's scan those machines first. Tag.
This'll be over quick with frost ammo.
Okay. I think. Oh, I think we had frost ammo. Yes, we do. They're even hunter arrows. Alright. Just because we're here, let's refill those arrows as well. But let's see if we can pick a fight with these. Okay, and now back to the frost. Whoops. Okay, we've got those. Now let's scan these things. Oh, that's the shield. Ah, whoops. That was too late. Oh, no. Well, luckily, this wasn't a death this time. I kind of expected it to be.
Could catch a right on those to get across.
That's what I was trying to do when I fell. Couldn't you have guessed? Guess I was just too close to the edge. Okay. That worked. Goody. Well, let's wait for it to get a little lower, but not yet through the shield.
Looks like this is where I get off. I have to get past this shield.
Yeah, there's a power outlet that I can stick my fork in. Don't worry. There's actually water here. That's cool. Why is there... I can climb, but I can't climb on this side. Okay. Interesting. Override network uplink.
Everything's being moved to the back of this corridor. That has to be the core. I should be able to climb these vents if I time it right.
Okay, so I guess they fold up in a moment. So let's wait for them to fold out again. Yeah, okay. They actually show a countdown. That's nice. That's actually, you know, like, it makes no sense that these vents would signal Or switching off if they weren't, you know, that's just a game mechanic intended for us to be able to keep, to know, you know, when it's no longer safe. And maybe scramble our way back. I guess we're gliding here. Yeah, this spot doesn't seem like where I want to go. I think we have to glide across, because that over there seems a bit too far.
A rush of air.
Okay. That's us climbing over some huge machine. Does this do anything else except turn back and forth? I guess not. Okay. I was kind of expecting it to go up and down occasionally, because there was this hole in the middle of that bridge. But apparently that didn't happen.
Maybe I can use that arm to get across.
Okay, up there seems to be the walkway to go to. Yeah. Oh. Materials. Whoops.
It's on to me.
That was a nice surprise. Okay, that was new. That they actually had a machine spawn behind me. And they actually locked the door behind me.
Jumping onto that arm should be easy enough.
Where does this move?
So far, so good. Now I just need to jump off at the right time.
Oops. Okay, that doesn't... Now, maybe... Hey. I don't know how to jump off. Oh. Maybe there. Okay. The idea is when it connects there on the back, if it does that at all. Okay. Didn't even have to jump. Good. So that was just like me pushing forward and it going, yeah, that's close enough.
Machines past that shield. I'll have to be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else here? I don't think so. That's an interesting machine. Oh, down there is a thingy to control stuff. Good. Let's see what's here in back. Some more valuables. Things that can be valued. This kind of looks like one should be able to go there. Nope. But that's also like, that could be our way back. So it looks different, but it leads through the same areas. So if you load the entire level, you can just keep it loaded, you know, and people keep backing up. It's always fascinating, like, how levels are built so that, you know, you don't get load screens in the middle and things like that. Okay, we can zip up there, but let's have a quick peek. Oh, okay, there's actually a stealthy
Shell walker scuttling around. Wonder what it's got in that container on its back.
Alright. Now where the other machines? Wasn't there? Up here somewhere. There's a burrower. I'm not sure I want to pick a fight with a shell walker. With a burrower nearby. But maybe I'll have to.
There, machine's vulnerable. Oh!
Whoa, okay. Don't shoot me. Oh. Okay, you're vulnerable, but sadly... Come on, get out there. Okay. See? I don't think so. Versus fire. So actually have a glass trap, that's not good. Come here. Yes, yes. That's nice. Can you see me, or am I hidden enough? Okay, burrower's out. That's good. I thought the shell walker had walked into the trap.
Quiet breaths now.
Do you see me? Yeah, it seems you see me. And on the other hand, means if I go here, you shouldn't see me. And now, first let's craft some more ammo before we're picking our fight again. It's actually interesting that this is an almost boss fight. Wrong one. Okay, that worked. Good.
Those metal carriers can get me closer to the core. But how do I reach them?
Right. Let's see where all of this leads. This seems to be very... Okay. Come on. Okay. Picked up some healing here. Okay. Fully healed again. Oh, that's where we came from, isn't it? Yeah, that's the arm. Okay. So interesting. Did that open when we opened here? Oh, I guess that was the gap I saw before. Basically, it's a one-way spot. Okay, that makes sense. And okay, ooh, that looks amazing. I guess we've turned round below that one. Okay, that's the downstairs area, and we forgot some loot up here. Good. Okay, that was the way back. And so now we have to get somewhere over there. Which, like she said, how do I get there? But, I mean, well, here's a path. Alright. Oh, so maybe that wasn't the way back. Okay, that's not a path. Oh, here's a bridge. Okay. Maybe it wasn't easy after all. If you jump off here... Jesus, Aloy. They really need to make their hotspots larger. Like, especially in quote-unquote peaceful situations. Like, I understand that in combat, you don't want her to connect to one of these bridges. So deactivate them in those situations, or make their hotspots smaller at least. You know, particularly when an enemy, you know, prioritize. Like, if there's an enemy and I'm pushing a button that has a combat function, then do combat.
Could try getting to that arm below.
Oh god. How? Okay, that worked. And now where? We don't really want to go back. We want to get somewhere over there. What? Okay, not sure where arm below comes in as useful. And the controller is in constant rumble mode. No, people, that's not how you do it. Oh, that looks promising.
Fence. I can make that jump. That was close.
Okay. They're really taking a little of a page out of Uncharted, I guess.
I should be able to hitch a ride on those metal carriers from here.
Okay. Now we're going all the way back. See, again, they made us go in a U, around, and then back. And that way, they don't have to load as much in one go.
I made it this far. Just have to hold on a little longer.
Okay, you'll turn now.
I'm gonna have to get off this thing soon.
Whoop. Okay.
Those arms can help me reach the core. I just have to get to them.
I like that, though. I don't think the previous game... I think the previous game was mostly just navigate the cauldron. And here...
Getting close to the core.
Like, each one has a different one. One had the round things... Where do we want to go? Where do you go? Or you just go down there? Okay. But like it's interesting that they do the Uncharted thing of having handles break off occasionally. Which, you know, makes sense given she's climbing along things
I better time this right.
that were probably not intended.
Made it.
To be climbed on. Alright, let's get up to the front. Okay. And now you... Let's see where you go. Oh. That thing might be useful. I'm just glad they don't have, like, lethal gases or something down here.
Those metal carriers should get me to the core.
Yeah, but how do I get at them? I guess we'll have to see. Okay, there's no way to climb back. Ah, wow. Didn't quite expect that to work. Okay, and here we can drop off as soon as we're over that.
I'm gonna get those machine overrides.
Woof. They're mean. Like, I thought, oh no, I missed it! And then it was just like, oh, she still has her arm on it. Alright. Okay, we're full on health. And yeah, there's the force field. So again...
I've seen machines stored like that. I guess it's deactivated for now.
But so this is our next boss fight. And since we're about at the end of the stream, or rather slightly over, this is what we'll be starting with next stream. We can have a comfortable look-see. Cool. I mean, that's a classic boss arena, which again, for those of you, you know, since I've been talking about, you know, building maps circular so they're easier to load. So the thing is always, if you build a map more in a straight line, then kind of, you know, you have to load everything that's visible right now. And every time you take a step forward, you have to load ahead a little bit. So, for example, in Mass Effect 1, you couldn't run out of combat because it wouldn't have been able to keep up loading the level. And so what they did is, if you pressed the running key, they just changed the camera perspective and animations a little. So it felt like you were running, but you were actually going at the same speed. Whereas in combat, in a boss arena, they had you locked down to a certain area. So they knew which parts of the map they had to keep loaded. And they made it so large that they could keep all of it loaded at the same time. And that's the same with the boss arena here. They just know once you drop down there, you can't get out of there until you finish the boss battle. And so you're just... They don't have to worry about having to load something, so they can let you run around as fast as you want. Of course, Horizon, you can also run out of combat. They can load fast enough. But for example, in Mass Effect, that was the thing. In a boss arena, running was real, just not out of combat. And there's a lot of advantages, like if you have this area then, and you don't need to load stuff. You can, for example, preload all the enemies that you know you will be fighting. Whereas, if you're walking across the country, you might from one moment to the next enter the area of a new enemy, and then they don't just have to load the scenery, they also have to load all the textures and models and all the animation frames as well, you know, like every single 3D model that constitutes a special animation state with like a special, you know, like if they're angry, then maybe they need the red texture and the blue texture and the yellow texture, whereas if you know you're walking through a peaceful area, they only need the blue one, things like that. So it's just a matter of doing the best with the memory you have, especially, you know, since it's graphics card dependent. But okay, this is it for today. This was fun. I liked this puzzle in this cauldron. It didn't feel, you know, it felt like the machines had a reason for being here, and the way you controlled them and things that you could go from one to next, it's a factory chain. So that means some item gets produced and handed on from one spot to the next. And so that you would actually be able to make your way across these arms made sense in a way. Like they're quite an inefficient factory with that much huge empty space and these huge arms to transport stuff. But, you know, it has to look cool, so I'm willing to take a... to suspend my disbelief for that. It's not like the elevators in a recent sci-fi movie where basically a spaceship had like a huge empty area and all the elevators basically just flew through it to be able to reach their points faster. And why would you have a huge empty area for that? And then free-flying elevators, basically. Why wouldn't you just have elevator tunnels? And, you know, kind of like more like a train track system, maybe. Or a bullet train, even, you know. There's so many solutions we already have. But they wanted this big visual, and it made no sense. And here, at least, makes a little sense. They make huge machines in huge numbers. You know, so it kind of works within the setting. Even if it still might be a little inefficient. And, but in the previous Cauldron, I found, you know, it wasn't that nice. Because you had the whole, these rotating platforms, and it made no sense that they were arranged in stairs and that they were turning this way, and when they were turned a particular way, which was the only way that you could lock them in, they would actually turn out to be the stairs for you. Like that was just game mechanics dictating the world. Whereas here it feels more like it's the world with a slight nudge in some places to give you interesting game mechanics. And that always feels better. It's the same with, you know, games like Myst or Quern or so, where you have to find a rationale. Why are these puzzles there? Why are you solving these puzzles? You know, and not just, well, this person was an eccentric and didn't just want a normal door lock. But, like, yeah, you can do that once or twice, or maybe for one game or something. But, you know, it's much nicer if you just have a real reason. Like, he was chased by some secret police, at least, and was trying to hide his stuff, but was also trying to make it possible for someone who got that one starting message to actually follow him, so that in case something happened to him, you know, there would actually be someone to pick up where he left off and basically avenge them. You know, something like that. But alright, that's it. Have a great rest of your Friday. Hopefully you'll have a relaxing weekend, or if you have to work on the weekend, then I hope you'll have some, you know, replacement days instead, and that work won't be too stressful. Or let's say not too stressful, not more stressful than you like. I know some people need a bit of stress to, you know, keep them going. I'm not that kind of person, which is why I do these relaxing game playthroughs on easy mode, because that gives me a nice thing to just enjoy and explore. Alright, so have a great weekend. See you on Tuesday. I hope I didn't say Monday a couple of times. Check the Discord for more information. Oh, wait. And of course, on Sunday, we'll have a regular 5 p.m. afternoon slot. So that's 6 hours. No, 8 hours from now. But in 2 days. And yeah, I guess I'll be working on my Stacksmith programming language then. So hopefully see you then. I had that actually planned to start that on I actually had that planned for last Sunday as well, but had to cancel short term because I'd been traveling before and I thought I could do it after, but it didn't work out. So if you have always wanted to know how it looks when someone bashes their head against a computer program trying to make it do weird things, this is where you will be able to see it. Alright, bye bye. Love you all.